Hey, so I wanted to make this video because I was just watching The View. I was catching up on episodes that I missed because I haven't been watching it lately, and I used to watch it every day, but now I just don't really have time for it anymore. But, so I decided to watch the May 25th episode where Donald Trump was co-hosting, which is red flag number one, okay? They should never have someone like him on the show. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I believe in free speech and everything, but I don't believe in giving a platform to people who are fucking lunatics to say things that are damaging to society. Anyway, so, they start talking about this woman who was asking, how do you, maybe convince your husband that it's not a good night for sex when you don't want to have sex that night. And Elizabeth Hasselbeck says, with no irony, she says, you know, you should be lucky that he wants to have sex with you. And then she says, oh, imagine him asking another woman for sex every night, and that'll make you want to have sex with him more, maybe. What the fuck kind of world are we fucking living in? Is this the 50s? Like, ooh, what's wrong with you? Like, you do not deserve a platform to speak. You are so ignorant and so misogynistic and so sexist. She never rescinded these comments. She never apologized. She never, and when she was saying them, she didn't say that she was joking at all. No irony, and she kept repeating it. She kept saying, you should be lucky he wants to have sex with you at all. Like, what the fuck is this? This is like institutionalized spousal rape. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you are his property. So if he wants to have sex with you, you should be lucky that he wants to fuck you and he's not fucking someone else. You should be grateful that your husband, who vowed to be with you for the rest of your life, isn't cheating on you with someone else. You should be grateful that he still finds you attractive because you're disgusting and he deserves the best woman in the world. And it ain't you. You're not worth it. You ain't worth shit. Your husband could go find someone else. Your husband could go find prostitutes, You should be thankful that he doesn't do that. Like, since when is that not expected in a fucking marriage? Since when is it not expected that two people who are married are supposed to be in love with each other? Like, you think that it's normal for a man to just go and fuck someone else if his wife won't fuck him? I think that's just ridiculous. Like, Elizabeth Hasselbeck is fucking retarded, and I think maybe because Donald Trump was there, she got on kind of a Republican high, and she just started, like, woman hating. Like, I'm glad they didn't start talking about gays, because I don't know what she would have said that day that dug her into a further hole, or even like minorities or whatever. Because I think when you put Republicans together, they just get high off each other and they just start thinking they can say whatever they want. And I fucking hate the View audience, because when somebody's not there, they will applaud any joke that's made towards them. But then when they're there, the people in the audience will not stand up for what they know is right. So when they're talking about what Cher said about Mitt Romney, which I'm sure some of the people knew was true. Some of the people knew that Cher is smart and Cher knows what she's talking about, and Donald Trump is just one of the fucking ignorati who wants to keep you uneducated. Some of those people in the audience must have known, but not one of them wanted to cheer for what Cher had said. And then when they talked about what Donald Trump had said about Cher, which was ridiculous and frankly had nothing to do with the issue that she was talking about, and Cher didn't even give a shit about what he said, they all cheered. Like, do you know who fucking Cher is? Cher doesn't give a shit about you. Like, Donald Trump is ridiculous, okay? And the audience just really pissed me off, because if Donald Trump wasn't there and they had told you what he said about Cher, the audience would have been like, ugh, like, that's disgusting. Like, how dare he say those things about her? Like, it just pisses me off so much. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this because I cannot believe that I haven't been hearing about these things that Elizabeth said, like, every 5 seconds, because this should be, like, something that people are talking about. It's really a horrible thing for her to say, and she didn't act like she was even joking. She just kept saying the same thing over and over again. You should be lucky that your husband wants to have sex with you. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry.